everyone. I hope you all are good and you all are practicing questions. This one is from projectile motion and this is route of Assis. So let us navigate through it together. Question ये कह रहा है we have a ball and we are throwing it at a speed v from zero height on leveled ground. So from ground we are throwing a projectile. Done it? And we are throwing it with a velocity v. At what angle should it be thrown so that area under trajectory is maximum? So it is said that what should be this value of theta so that area of its trajectory is the maximum. Now how to navigate through it? So this will be combination of projectile and basic mathematics. So let us take this as y-axis and let us take this as x-axis. Okay? Now area under curve, area under that trajectory, meaning trajectory is this one, right? It is parabolic like this, and area under this will be this one. Okay, so this is the area we need to calculate. Not only just area, we need to maximize this area, and for maximizing this area, what should be the value of this theta? That is getting asked, right? So first of all we will be calculating area. देखो इसका एरिया हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं. Here comes the mathematics. Let's say we are going to calculate area under this trajectory for a very small reason. So under this length of trajectory, if we see the area, it is this one, and this area will be equal to how much? Let's say at this point, when the particle is here, its y coordinate is y, its x coordinate is x, its y coordinate is y, and let's say this width is equal to dx. Done it? So what will be the area of this strip? This strip looks like a very, it looks like a thin rectangle, right? So इसका area क्या होने वाला है? Its height that is equal to y into its width that is dx. So small area under this trajectory is equal to y dx. And if we want to calculate the whole area, we need to take such all strips, right? From here to here to here. I mean from here to here. Done it? So basically we need to integrate all these small strips area. So we need to integrate it. We need to add all such strips area. Addition means integration. So we will integrate. Done it? Now y dx. Now y as a function of x can be written as what? Here comes the use of physics. That is, we have learned how to write equation of trajectory for parabola, and that is equal to, और फॉर प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन क्योंकि उसका शेप ही पैराबोलिक है, राइट? सो y is equal to what? If you remember, it is x tan theta minus gx square divided by 2u square cos square theta. It looks quite complicated, right? It is very hard to remember, इसलिए एक easy format है. Y is equal to x tan theta 1 minus x by r. And this is a very, very important reduction of this same trajectory equation. Okay, so this is very important and I will be using this one over here. Okay, so y as a function of x can be written as this. So y as a function of x you can write as this one. So यहाँ पे जो y है उसको आप इससे replace कर दो. So what you will be writing? You will be writing basically x tan theta 1 minus x by r dx. Integration of this one. जो constant term है आप उसको बाहर ले लो. This is tan theta and then this will become how much? X dx, and this will be minus x by r. 1 by r को बाहर ले लो. X dx. X square dx, right? So if you're going to multiply it, it will become x square tan theta. So x square dx divided by r. This is this thing, and limit will change from where to where. If you have to calculate the whole area, x will vary from 0 to range, right? This is equal to what? Range, and this r is here nothing but the range. Okay, so this is range. चलो अब इसको solve करते हैं. अगर आप इसको solve करोगे, बहुत ही simple सा integration है. x square by 2 minus x cube by 3r. ठीक है? Limit will vary from 0 to r and this is your tan theta. Now tan theta x square, x की जगह r put करोगे आप, r square by 2 and this is r cube minus 3r, so it will become r square by 3. So this will be equal to how much? Tan theta r square by 6. So r square tan theta by 6. So for a particular angle theta, we wrote the trajectory equation. Then we tried calculating area of a small strip. Then we tried calculating area under the curve, complete area that is equal to this. Now we need to maximize this. So area हमें कितना मिला? R square by 6 tan theta. We need to choose the value of theta in such a way that this area A will be maximum. अब देखो रेंज का फॉर्मूला पुट कर दो. दिस इज ग्राउंड टू ग्राउंड प्रोजेक्टाइल केस क्वेश्चन, राइट? सो रेंज का फॉर्मूला आपको याद होगा. क्या लिखते हैं? u स्क्वायर साइन 2 थीटा बाई जी. ठीक है. सो लेट अस पुट इट हियर. इट विल बिकम हाउ मच? u4. ठीक है. u4 बाई जी स्क्वायर and this will be how much? Sine 2 theta, and this is how much? Tan theta. This is by 6. So u4 by 6 g square sine 2 theta tan theta. This is area. So in order to maximize this area, we need to maximize this thing which is as a function of theta. So let us take another function. Here this is this sine 2 theta tan theta. We want to maximize it. And for calculating the value of this thing, for calculating value of theta at which this function will be maximum, we first need to differentiate it. Done hai? And equate it to 0. Done hai? So let us first do this one. And how we check function is maxima or minima at certain value of theta over here. So for that, we will be calculating double differential. And then at double differential, whatever value of theta we will be getting from the first equation, let's say we got theta 1 and theta 2, that theta 1 and theta 2 value we will be putting in here. And if f double dash theta 1, let's say, is greater than 0, then at theta 1, value of this function is what? Minimum. And if f double dash at theta 2 is less than 0, then we will say at theta equal to theta 2, function is what? Maxima. और अगर theta का एक ही value आता है तो second check करने की जरूरत नहीं है. That is basically the value for required condition. है ना? क्योंकि अगर क्वेश्चन में मैक्सिमा पूछा है, then at that value of theta we must be getting maxima. We don't need to go with the second check. But yeah, let us first go with this one. F is equal to how much? Sin 2 theta tan theta. अब आप एक काम करो, इसको ब्रेक कर लो. So if you break it, what you will be getting? You will be getting 2 sin theta, and this will become how much? Cos theta. ठीक है? And here we need to look at things very carefully. देखो मैंने यहाँ पे एक मिस्टेक किया, and that is u का स्क्वायर कर रहे हो ना आप, तो रेंज क्या होता है? u स्क्वायर साइन 2 थीटा बाई जी. r का स्क्वायर कर रहे हो, सो u का 4 किया मैंने, साइन का स्क्वायर नहीं किया. सो दिस स्क्वायर यहाँ पे आपको लिखना होगा. वी नीड टू बी केयरफुल, अदरवाइज रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सो साइन स्क्वायर 2 थीटा tan थीटा. सो दिस का स्क्वायर साइन थीटा बाई कॉस थीटा. So this will become how much? This will become 4, and this is sine square theta. So that will become sine cube theta cos square theta by cos theta. So that is cos theta. Done it? This is the function f. Now let us differentiate it with respect to theta. And for differentiation, let us treat this thing as one and this thing as another. We are differentiating two things which are in multiplication. Okay? So what we will be doing, 4 to constant है, इसको बाहर ले लो. So let us first take cos theta as constant, then differentiate d sine q theta by d theta, and plus this time taking sine cube theta as constant, d cos theta by d theta. This is how we differentiate two things in multiplication, right? This is the law, simple law. ठीक है. So for this will become how much? Sin cube theta क्या हो जाएगा? देखो इसका डिफरेंशिएशन क्या आएगा? 3 sin square theta into d sin theta by d theta, that is cos theta. ठीक है. आई होप दिस बेसिक डिफरेंशिएशन इज क्लियर. अगर यहाँ पे कोई डाउट हो, यू कैन लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन लेटर ऑन. ठीक है, आई कैन एक्सप्लेन. सो 3 साइन स्क्वायर थीटा इंटू दिस वन. अब इसको आप लिखोगे, क्या लिखोगे? 3 साइन स्क्वायर थीटा कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा, एंड दिस विल बिकम हाउ मच? प्लस, or rather it will become negative because d cos theta by d theta is how much? Minus of sine theta, right? So this will become minus of sine 4 theta. So this has to be equal to 0. Now let us go with this one. If you check it, 3 sine square, 4 को इधर ही ले जाओ, 0 हो जाएगा. So 3 sine square theta आप common ले लो. 3 won't be common. Sine square theta को आप common ले लो. Then you are left with what? You are left with cos square theta minus sine square theta, and this is equal to 0. Now अगर आप इसको 0 करते हो, थीटा 0 होगा, विच इज नॉट द केस हियर. सो लेट अस गो विद दिस वन. cos स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू, अगेन वी हैव डन वन कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक, यहाँ पे 3 है. Let us put it, ठीक है? So 3 cos square theta minus sin square theta, that is equal to 0. So 3 cos square theta is equal to sin square theta. So you can get tan square theta is equal to is equal to 3. Tan theta is equal to how much? Plus minus root 3. So angle, I mean we have to take acute angle. So here minus को मैं expel कर रही हूँ, because if you are taking minus you will be getting angle in second quadrant or the fourth quadrant. Let us not take that. Let's work with the modulus. So theta is equal to how much? 60 degree. So for theta is equal to 60 degree, this value of function will be what? Maximum. So range will be maximum at what? I mean, what will be the value of, sorry, at what value of theta area under curve will be maximum. So theta का value आप क्या put करोगे? 60 degree. So let us put here 60 degree. R is equal to क्या है? U4 by R is equal to U4 by 6 G का square into that is equal to how much? Sin square 2 theta tan theta. So sin square 120 into tan theta it is, right? So that is tan 60. So this is tan 60. Put the value, you will be getting the answer. U4 by 6G square sine 120, second quadrant sine will be positive. So this is equal to root 3 by 2 ka square, right? And tan 60, that is root 3. So what value you are going to get? 3 का root 3 का square 3 हो जाएगा, and 3 root 3 at the top we are getting U4 by G का square into this is equal to how much? 3 root 3 by 6 into 2. So this will become how much? This will become this, and sorry यहाँ पे 2 का square किया हो तो 2 into 2 है. So this will become area, maximum area is equal to how much? U4 divided by G का square into root 3 divided by 8. So this is going to be the maximum value of area. So you were required to do not much, yeah, calculation wise much, but conceptually there is not much to do here. Simple है. Y is a function of x हमें पता है, because this is a projectile motion. We know the equation, so we need know this. एरिया अंडर कर्व हम कैसे निकालते हैं? स्मॉल स्ट्रिप का एरिया y dx होता है. इफ यू नो y एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ x, you are sorted. So we know y as a function of x, and while we are writing y as a function of x, theta term is coming in, and that is a good chance to calculate the value of theta for which this area, whatever we will get after integration, will be maximum. Okay, so that is what we have done. So first of all, we calculated area under curve, we got this thing. R is also function of theta, so we need to break it. फिर हमने उसको किया break. We are getting this term which is function of theta, so I separated it, and then I tried calculating the value of this function, value of theta for which this function will be maximum, and we are getting single value of theta, that is 60 degree. So at 60 degree you can also put, I mean you can also calculate second differential and check, and you will be getting double differentiation value at theta equal to 60 degree less than 0. You will be getting that. But I have not done it here because only single value of theta I got. So no further checking is required. Done it? And thereafter, I mean, for calculating A max, simply put theta equal to 60 degree in the expression of area that you have got. You will be getting this as the answer. I hope this thing is clear, but if you have any doubt anywhere, you can always let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Take care of yourself and keep on solving more number of questions. Bye-bye.